Hello Internet, it is I, Commander Ken, reporting in with another update for BattleGroupVR. We have a new mode called Conquest that's now available on the early access. To get started, you just create a character that you will then use to compete on the global sector map. So put your name in, pick a cool avatar, and then choose your faction. We have Imperials, the Uprising, and the Raiders. Right now they're all pretty much the same. It's still a work in progress, so some things will be changed later on. But entering, you get sent to the sector map, and you get started off with a small fleet that you can customize just like you would in the regular game. All the equipment and unlocks you find in the campaign will be available here. Interface is exactly the same. You have your captains, your equipment, but you also have repair, because things out here will take money to fix up your ships, because it is a offline multiplayer mode where everybody shares the same Conquest map. As you can see, we're starting here in the highlighted area. There's a lot of sectors that surround us, most of which we cannot see because we're not in range of them. This is our little planet that we're starting on right here, and the warp range is indicated by the circle around the sector. You can only warp between sectors within the range, so you have to hopscotch around the map here, and each jump costs a certain amount of supply depending on the distance and the size of your fleet. Taking a look at a sector, this one we see is controlled by another player that's friendly to us. And there will be several missions available, whether or not it's a friendly or enemy sector. And upon completion of those missions, it somehow modifies the map. You can help other territories that your faction controls by going to assist. There are several options and several stat points that can be manipulated. You can crush unrest to bring that down, so otherwise the system will go into rebellion and basically your faction will lose control of it. It'll go neutral. You can enforce a warp lane, which will make supplies in between certain systems more cost effective. You can also build structures that help out your faction. For example, the shipyard over here allows resupply and repair. Warp gates extend the overall radius from which you can warp from this sector, and defense platforms help defend the sector in case of an attack. You have a battle station that appears on the map and helps you fend off the attack. So looking at this sector that's controlled by an enemy faction, this is a real person. They're currently defending this sector with one ship against our one ship, because it looks like they just started out. We can engage them and challenge them for ownership of this sector. It's a little bit out of the ways, but it will advance our front. All recent activity is shown here, so these are all the players' activities within the past 24 hours. You can see some of our allies have been taking sectors and having battles. The left panel here will show us our player profile, how much we make per cycle, which is 0 because we don't control any sectors. This sector here, however, makes 4,000 per 24 hours, so we could engage it and try to take it over. So here we are in the sector T0921. It's currently controlled by Modu and his fleet of one ship. So if we go take a look at it, it should be configured how he set it up, whoever our enemy is. So yeah, this is not a stock configuration, so he's definitely customized his ship. So we'll be dueling that for control of this sector. And let's get started. I'll probably fast forward through some highlights because
all head full.
You've probably seen this already.
Right, Arquette.
Switching targets.
Got it. We are taking heavy fire. Enemy is damaged. left our Kent.
All head full.
Enemy is retreating. Enemy targeted.
Target.
Mission complete.
So, now that we've destroyed his poor ship, we can complete the mission and gain control of the sector.
Engaging warp.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, we get paid for completing the mission, review our stats, and then back to the map. So, as you can see, the sector that was previously controlled by the other faction is now ours. And that 4,000 is now our 4,000 per cycle. Oh, and here's the build menu now that we control a sector. We don't have enough money because we're poor. So, but you can buy those previous buildings that we discussed here. There's a new record in the activities log of us attacking the sector and successfully destroying one ship and taking control of the sector. This is our sector from the other perspective. I just switched sides because I'm a developer, so I can do that. This is the overview of the map from the Imperial faction. So as you can see, almost half the territory has already been taken, but there's still quite a few systems left. And the back and forth is going to continue for quite a while. The little icons here are for the new unrest mechanic. So if you, over 24 hours, unrest will build if you're not defending a sector. So if that builds too high, all of that will return to neutral. So everybody has to maintain this empire, and it gives something for everybody to do if you're not on the front line. But yeah, this is all available in the early access. Check it out at BattleGroupVR.com. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I will see you in Conquest. Thanks for watching, and this is Commander Ken, signing off.